I hereby call the August 5th, 2024 Planning Commission to order at 6 p.m. Madam Clerk, will you do a roll call?
Commissioner Glenn,
Here.
Commissioner Allen,
Here.
Commissioner Cohen,
Here.
Commissioner Shane,
Here.
Commissioner McCabe,
I'm here online.
Commissioner Fernandez let us know ahead of time he would be absent today, and Commissioner Scoggin.
Here.
And we have a quorum.
Thank you. Okay, moving to the approval of the agenda. I understand we have some amendments. Alex?
Yes, Madam Chair, just three things here. First of all, I did want to point out that at the top of the agenda, it does say amended, and I want to explain why that is up there. When this was posted in the newspaper, the three items dealing with renaming of geographic features was under quasi-judicial matters, but in reality, that's legislative or it's advisory to the Assembly. So this agenda is slightly different from what was in the paper because we moved those down to public hearing legislative matters. So nothing material changed, just wanted to point that out that this is slightly different than what was in the newspaper. And then I am asking for two amendments to the agenda. The first one is to Resolution 24-20, which is being introduced as a quasi-judicial matter. The amendment would be to change Holiday Liquors number 650 to Circle K Liquors. We were notified after the agenda was published that they are actually doing business as Circle K Liquors. So a simple amendment to the title of Resolution 24-20 that would substitute Holiday Liquors number 650 with Circle K Liquors. And I'll wait for that amendment now.
Okay, at this time, I would be willing to accept a motion to amend the agenda. We'll start with the first one being, because it has to be amended because of the changes of the quasi-judicial. So is there anyone that'd be willing to do that?
I'd like to make a motion for Resolution 24-20, changing Holiday Liquors to Circle K Liquors.
Okay, is there a second?
I'll second that. Commissioner Shane.
Okay. Commissioner Glenn made the motion. Commissioner Shane seconded that. Are there any objections? Hearing and seeing none, that amendment has passed. We also have to make an amendment for the changes though, correct? For the quasi-judicial?
So no, so we have, we'll publish it correctly for this next go around, and it's been already corrected on our website. So I don't think any other change is needed.
Okay,
I was just pointing that out because it's unusual to see amendment at the top there. So I just wanted to point that out.
so that's the only amendment we needed.
No, I have one more.
Okay,
I have one more. So under introduction for public hearing legislative matters, Resolution 24-19, which is a resolution recommending adoption of an amendment to the official streets and highways plan to update the Inkstrom Road to Trunk Road connection on the map portion of the official streets and highways plan. So this is kind of a moving target. As we are gathering more information, the location of where this corridor will go is being updated. So this is a little bit premature. We were hoping to update the official streets and highways plan to match the road we're actually going to build as part of the TIP 21 project, but this is a moving target. So we are hoping to withdraw this, remove it from the agenda, and come back to you at a later date. So the motion would be to remove Resolution 24-19 from the agenda in its entirety.
okay. Is there a motion to remove resolution 24-19?
It's Commissioner Shane. I'll make
I
a
will
motion
so
to
move.
remove Resolution 24-19 from the agenda for tonight.
Okay, is there a second?
I'll second that.
Okay, so the amendment The motion to remove Resolution 24-19 was made by Commissioner Shane and seconded by Commissioner Glenn. Are there any objections? Okay, hearing and seeing none, Resolution 24-19 is being removed from the agenda. Are there any additional changes? Okay, then I will go ahead and read these into record. Okay, so for the consent agenda, I'm sorry, nope, we are still on the approval of the agenda. Apologize for that. All right, so overall, are there any other additions or changes to the overall agenda? Okay, are there any objections to approving the agenda as amended? All right, hearing and seeing none, agenda's been approved. Okay. Now, if we could all stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. And Commissioner Shane, would you please do the honors?
I pledge allegiance to the flag
Of the United
to the
States
flag
of America.
of the United States
To
of
the
America
republic for which
and
it
to the
stands,
republic for
one
which it
nation,
stands,
under
one
God,
nation, under
indivisible,
God,
with liberty and
indivisible,
justice for
with
all.
liberty and justice for all.
Okay, move to the consent agenda. Consent agenda tonight includes the regular meeting minutes from June 17th and July 15th, 2024, and the following introductions for quasi-judicial matters. Resolution 24-15, a conditional use permit in accordance with MSB 17.30, conditional use permit for earth material extraction activities for the extraction of up to 40,000 cubic yards of earth material annually through 2033. The activity will occur on 2 parcels totaling 13.6 acres, with the extraction occupying the eastern 5.96 acres. The activity is located at 8751 and 8901 East Palmer-Wasilla Highway. Tax ID numbers 18 November 10 Echo 35 Charlie 006 and 18 November 01 Echo 35 Charlie 009. Public hearing August 19th, 2024. Applicant Tim Alley from Mountain Gravel Investment Group, LLC. Staff Peggy Horton, the current planner. Second one is Resolution 24-20, a conditional use permit in accordance with MSB 17.70, regulation of alcoholic beverage use for a package store known as Circle K Liquors, number 650, located at 169 North Meadow Lakes Loop, tax ID 847-8000 Lima 002. Public hearing August 19th, 2024. Applicant Circle K Liquors, LLC. Staff Rick Benedict, current planner. Now we will do the introduction for public hearing legislative matters. Resolution 24-16, the State of Alaska Office of History and Archaeology has submitted a proposal under MSB 15.04.025, naming geographic features to name a currently unnamed 5,325-foot mountain peak as Arcos Peak. Arcos Peak, I believe that's how it's said. The peak is situated at the south end of Arcos Ridge, between the heads of Lone Tree Gulch and Iron Creek, and approximately 6.8 miles north of the North Glen Highway Moose Creek Bridge. The proposal is concurrent with a proposal to rename the current Arcos Peak as Souvenir Peak. Public hearing August 19th, 2024. Staff Peggy Horton, current planner. Resolution 24-17, The State of Alaska Office of History and Archaeology has submitted a proposal under MSB 15.04.025, naming geographic features to rename the 5,804-foot mountain peak currently named Arcos Peak to Souvenir Peak. The peak is located at the northeast end of Arcos Ridge and approximately 7.2 miles north of the North Glen Highway Moose Creek Bridge. Public hearing, August 19th, 2024. Staff, Peggy Horton, current planner. Resolution 24.18. The State of Alaska Office of History and Archaeology has submitted a proposal under MSB 15.04.025, naming geographic features to name a currently unnamed mountain peak as Mount Corolla, I believe. Corolla. The peak is found in Denali National Park and Preserve between Ruth Glacier and Matanuska-Susitna Glacier, approximately 14 miles west of milepost 140, North Parks Highway. Public hearing, August 19th, 2024. Staff, Peggy Horton, current planner. Are there any additions or changes to the consent agenda? Okay. Hearing and seeing none, are there any objections? All right. Hearing and seeing none, the consent agenda is approved. Okay, there are no committee reports, agency staff reports, or public hearing for land use classifications, so we are now on audience participation. At this time, members of the audience may speak regarding any topic that is not on the agenda for public hearing. If anyone's on the phone and wish to speak, please press *3. Do you have a sign-in sheet at all? Okay, if you are on the phone and would like to speak, please state your full name and spell your last name for the record.
My name is Simon Gilliland, last name Gilliland. I would like to speak to the number of roads connecting Ingstrom Road and Palmer Fishhook Road, very few of which actually follow a section line, which there is a section line that runs from roughly mile 3.5, Palmer Fishhook, over to the middle of the Aspen Ridge subdivision. Of the 4 roads, none of them utilize that section line. Now, I realize from a planning perspective, it is somewhat problematic to use section lines because the section line runs through Gooding and Cornelius Lake. However, of the Ingstrom connectors that run through Havemeisters and Kircher's Fields, and then the other one that runs off of the north side of the Arneson property and the south side of the Stony Creek subdivision is a much more expensive than the proposed route that was on the 2021 road bond that went to the voters. There's also in 2018, there was a proposal to extend Aspen Ridge Road out to the section line running north-south for a quarter mile north, and then take east, go out to Homestead Road, I believe is the name, that comes out at roughly mile 4 of the Palmer Fishhook Road. That's basically what I have to say. I was hoping to do this in person, but I'm walking in the door right now. So I don't know how much. I guess I got 2 minutes left. And I transfer to the mic, or should I stand here? Okay, so just stand here. It's from a planning perspective, it would be nice the section lines used more than going through property and effectively, you offer money, but you're going through the biggest 4 agricultural properties between Ingstrom and Palmer Fishhook. It's discouraging
Sir,
It really,
if you'd like to come in and speak, you can.
There we go. Thank you for the, running a little late from work, so my apologies. With regards to the planning, the east-west section line runs through Gooding Lake and Cornelius Lake. It makes it less usable, I understand. However, there's north-south section lines. There's an east-west section line that runs, I don't know what the section numbers are, but it runs from the middle of Aspen Ridge, due east, out to Fishhook. That's where the majority of this new traffic is coming from. I mean, that's the new subdivision in the last 5 to 15 years, is Aspen Ridge. There's a little bit up north through the Wolf Creek, Wolf Ridge subdivisions. But Ingstrom Road has been a problem for a while. These roads are not going to solve the fact that the DOT can't get their ducks in a row and fix that intersection. A lot of the problems would be eliminated if that intersection was actually better. It wouldn't back up for a couple hundred yards up that hill. So I've used my 3 minutes, I'm sure. I think the clock restarted here, so appreciate the extra couple seconds here.
Thank you very much. Is there anyone else who would like to speak? No one else on the phone? Okay, is there anyone in the room who would like to speak at this time? Okay, hearing and seeing none, are there any objections to closing audience participation? Hearing and seeing none, audience participation is closed. Okay, we don't have any other items for the agenda except for the director and commissioner comments. So Alex, how about we start with you?
Thank you, Madam Chair. First of all, I would like to say to the gentleman that commented on the official streets and highways plan update, not sure if you caught it, but that was removed from the agenda. We understand that we need to work out some more details with that, and we'll come back later with it. But if you want to talk after this meeting, we'll exchange information. I'd love to discuss this with you further. And then I did want to introduce Lacey Olivieri. She has been promoted to the department admin specialist, and so she will be the clerk for the Planning Commission, and she'll be keeping myself in line as well as all of you. And so
Or
if you
try
could welcome
to.
her aboard, that'd be great. That's all I've got.
Great. Welcome aboard, Lacey. We're glad to have you. Commissioner Shane.
Nothing really to add other than welcome aboard. Glad to have you on and look forward to working with you.
Commissioner Allen.
Thank you. Today is actually my 24th wedding anniversary, and so I wanted to take my comment period to make a shout out to my wife, Stephanie, who has dedicated her career to doing good in the Valley. So happy anniversary, Stephanie.
Happy anniversary. Okay, we'll go online to Commissioner Scoggins.
no comment. Thank you.
Okay, Commissioner McCabe.
Just welcome Lacey and happy anniversary.
Okay, and Commissioner Glenn.
Yeah, happy anniversary to Rick, and what was your wife's name?
Stephanie,
Stephanie, 25, huh?
24. It's easy for me to
24.
remember because it's the year 2000. Yeah,
Nice.
so-
I'm creeping up. I'm creeping up on my 35th here in a few weeks. So
All right.
anyway, and then welcome aboard, Lacey. Thank you.
All right. I don't have any comments besides congratulations, welcome aboard, and we'll try to help you the best we can in staying in order. All right, if there's nothing else, I'll take a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn, Commissioner Glenn.
Okay.
Commissioner Shane, I'll second it.
Okay, with that, our meeting is adjourned at 6:19, sorry, 6:20.